Good afternoon, everyone. Can I brief you on two matters, then questions? Tapos just so that medyo organized yung pagsagot ko sa inyo, can we do it same sa questions para we don't have to go back and forth? Unahin na muna natin kay Senator Bato.
Yes, okay.
I'll tell you that, para hindi confusing, then I'll tell you about the reports sa nangyari. So far, what the updates is regarding the attack on the Senate last night, the armed attack on the Senate. So, around, let me check my phone. So, tinawagan ako ni Senator Jinggoy ng around 1:27 to tell me na he doesn't think Senator Bato's in the building. At after lunch, mga 1:27, tinawagan ako ni Senator Jinggoy Estrada to say, SP, wala na si Senator Bato sa Senate. So I checked and asked my Chief of Staff to ask the Sergeant at Arms for a report. So may spot report pala talaga siya. I can read it to you. Ito na yung spot report. And then right before, when I came in, di ba, when I saw you guys, sinabi ko na rin, ay sorry, hindi 1:27, missed call niya pala yon. So, yeah, around lunchtime na ako tinawagan ni Senator Jinggoy. Yun yung dun kasi sa attack kagabi, hindi pa tapos. So long story short, kinonfirm ng Sergeant at Arms that he's no longer in the building. I'm waiting for the complete incident report, anong oras umalis. In the meantime, nakausap ko at nag-text sa akin yung kanyang wife, and I told her naman na I will papaabot ko sa Filipino people and sa 13 yung kanyang message. So sa 13, sabi niya, sana wag sayangin yung sakripisyo na ginawa ni Senator Bato. She hopes that we stick together. Tapos eto, sabi niya sa akin, "Good PM, sir. In behalf of my family, we would like to thank you and all the other senators for all the support you have done for my husband. At the same time, I'd also like to ask for forgiveness for all the confusion and havoc it has created in the Senate. It is for this reason I am sure that Ronald made his, in quotation mark, escape. He told me habang tumatagal kasi siya dyan sa loob ay mas nadadamay pa kayo. Alam naming hindi lulusubin ng NBI at CIDG and police o sino pang mga militar ang Senate kung wala siya sa loob. Kaya kahit na gaano siya ka-safe dyan, mas nangibabaw pa rin para sa kanya ang safety ng lahat. Nung umalis ako ng Senate 9 PM para umuwi kami sa bahay, last namin na pag-usapan, dyan muna siya mag-stay put. Dyan, yung stay put lang raw siya dyan sa loob kasi safer for him. Total may 72 hours TRO. Nagulat at natakot na lang kami for his safety nung narinig namin na sa labas na siya. Wala sa plano, but knowing him, I am sure he took the opportunity nung nagkaguluhan at nagkaputukan na. Pasensya na po, sir. Mahaba message ko, etc. I really do want to thank you and ask for your forgiveness and understandings. Ito lang ang paraan, hoping you find time to read this message, no? So what I did is I also asked the Secretariat. They gave me unprecedented nung Monday na meron law enforcers na makikipaghabulan sa isang senador. Unprecedented yan. That never happened in the Philippines. Secondly, taking away coup d'etats, di ba? First time din, in my view, na may ganun armed attack. And hindi sila tumakbo, They were somehow holding their ground. All of you were here, di ba? So there's a speculation na gobyerno yun, there's speculation, may nagsasabi, kami daw ni Bato nagplano, or kanina tinanong nyo, legitimate question yung tanong nyo, diversionary. If it was a diversionary tactic, it was crazy. Why? When you did that, lalong dumami yung tao dito lalong dumami yung police. That's why nga Sec. John Vic wanted to go upstairs to make sure he's okay. But nung kausap ko yung anak, he started, etc. I respected that. Sec. John Vic respected that. But kagabi, bumaba pa si Senator Bato. Bumaba pa siya para magpakita eh. That was the last time I saw him. Go ahead. I will not interpret because sabi niya baka. Because he did not escape during after. But ang sabi din kasi nung asawa niya, after niya nakita na someone will go so far as lusubing a Senate just to get him, that's why he did it. Kasi kung if I was in his shoes, I will escape when it's least expected. But again, mali yung word na escape because there's no warrant eh. Diba? There's no warrant. So, he's free to go. When you, for example pumunta ka sa simbahan at sabihin mo, I'm seeking sanctuary. Pag gusto mo nang umalis, pwede ka umalis. It happened kay June Lozada. He slept on my couch on the 5th floor. And then, nung sinabi, doon na lang siya sa mga madre. And then, sinabi, doon na lang siya sa Lasal Green Hills. Lumipat siya doon. Because hinabol siya ng mga NBI na walang warrant. So, I'm not saying as a fact walang warrant. I'm saying they did not present the warrant to us. And I'm waiting for it. They did not give us. If they gave me the warrant, my advice could have been different. So same. Kayo nag-seek sanctuary dito. Sabi niyo, sir, media kami, inaaresto kami, wala namang warrant. I talk to the police. Ba't niyo hinahabol? Wala, sir. Or may warrant. Nasaan ang warrant? Wala. Sabihin ko, dito muna kayo sa Senate. 3 days later, wala pa rin yung warrant. Sabihin mo, boss, gusto ko nang umuwi. Umuwi ka na. Diba? So that's the reality. Is it the best? I want him to attend each and every session. I want him to be there. I told him last night, Sen Bato, sana you can attend the impeachment. It's his constitutional duty. Last follow-up then.